Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, I am hyped up. Why? Mostly because you guys have been pressing that like button like crazy. And I noticed that the XRP community, everybody inside of it is ready for a freaking rally, man. I can't wait for the freaking bull run, specifically XRP's run, to continue on. Right now, Bitcoin is doing really beautiful. You guys all know it, I know it. But what we are waiting for is the day that we finally get the gains that we have been waiting for. And I just noticed, guys, Bitboy is also on team. But here it says $4 per XRP is nothing compared to where the price is going to go. Let me know in the comment section, guys. Is your XRP price prediction higher than $4? Mine sure is. Let's quickly see in the comment section down below if most people agree. And let's try on this video to hit 777 likes. I noticed that on almost every video we've done in the last couple of days, we've hit that quickly. But let's try hitting it in like an hour. If that's possible, guys, I'm going to go outside and I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'm going to sing a song outside or something like that. Let's see. Let's first it out with this video though, guys, because Bitboy, don't forget, has almost 5 million followers in total. So him sharing these things has a lot of influence over people, and I'm liking it. At first, I was really hesitant with all his statements, but I've kind of come to grow on the fact that he's just changed his mind about XRP and is just extremely bullish about it.
We've called the XRP army crazy for years. You guys know it. TJ still calls him crazy. Now, it makes sense that I'm the leader. The fact is that by the end of this bull run, the XRP army is going to be validated. They are going to be validated. And while I've had to take some grief for a couple weeks, as we said this would be over in September, and it wasn't publicly over, we've been taking this grief.
Now that part I still don't really know too much about, and I'm also not really sure if that's still the narrative which he'd like to push, which is that the lawsuit has already actually ended behind closed doors, but the public has just not basically seen it or gotten it yet, that it's basically over, right? Because you can hear him a little bit with the publicly over. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, guys. And you can also let me know in the comment section, because I noticed that when I talked about it in my live stream, a lot of you guys are saying, no, it's actually already been settled, it's already done, the public just doesn't know it yet. Let me know what you guys think about that one.
Well, guess what's going to happen? We're going to be proven right. But the XRP army has been saying this stuff for years, and people have not been listening. When all this happens, it's going to happen super fast, and it's going to go super high, and they're going to be validated. The same way that we will be validated as soon as this thing is over as well, and you guys are going to, all of these comments about, where's your $4 XRP? Well, you can take your $4 XRP and you can smoke it, because $4 XRP is nothing compared to where it's going to go. $4 XRP is nothing compared to where this price is going to go. And if you think that this bull run is the end for XRP, wait until the next one when the company is public. That's all I got to say on that.
Now, again, guys, I'm not going to say that I fully agree on most things he says, because I would even like to argue here that the company being public is not the biggest factor behind it at all. It's, of course, in my own opinion, going to be the utility that Ripple brings, and of course that it's just being brought to XRP generally by other parties than Ripple, and not necessarily Ripple being public, even though it would have some good effects though. So again, the bottom line is correct. Now, to address the most central claim, $4 per XRP is nothing to where it's about to go, I firmly agree. Many people have talked to me about, you know, all-time high being such a big thing, or, oh, but XRP hasn't done anything yet. XRP did that. The central point, almost always, that people seem to forget is that these things go and go really rapidly. Let's do 2 steps back. Once we go, it goes really quick. XRP is known in the crypto community for being a coin that once it starts running goes like a freaking like a skyrocket designed by Elon Musk. It's phenomenal, but it's also a little bit more conditional, meaning it doesn't always rise and it doesn't always go where the rest of the market goes, but once it goes quickly. And now specifically because they've been sued by the SEC, many people haven't gotten into it. Once the clarity is there, guys, once those freaking little lines line up, oh my days, is it about to be crazy. And so I'm going to also say that all the naysayers right now, all the hate and all the, oh, what, but the price is nothing, is all going to finally be over once we get to that point. But it just takes time. And it could be that Bitcoin now is going to go on a rush and XRP is going to follow. But that's not the big rush. It could go to all-time high even because of that. It could. But we are talking about a settlement and people just buying in massively. Guys, we're talking about multi-billion-dollar companies that can literally buy into XRP then legit because it's properly regulated. Literally the first properly regulated crypto in the world. Don't you understand how many companies would want to get into it? And you might say, oh, but Dusty, following your own principles and along the lines of the book you sometimes quote, The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham, what I sometimes quote is that if everybody knows a specific event which is about to happen, people get the buy the rumor, sell the news types of vibes, or people buy in anticipation of that event, so when the event occurs, there's no more price increase because there's no new buyers, no additional demand. That is really different when the outcome of said event is unknown prior to the event happening. If there's an announcement, or an announcement of an announcement, or an announcement of something which is about to go down. For example, let's say, hey guys, in 1 week from now, we're launching our new project. That is a buy the rumor, sell the news types of scenario because everybody's buying in anticipation of this new event going live in 1 week. Once the event happens, there's no new demand because everybody expected the same result. Everybody knew it's about to happen. If it's like, hey guys, in 1 week from now, we're going to attempt something and the consensus is that nobody knows for sure whether or not it's going to happen. If it pulls through and it's successful, people are really bullish and happy because not everybody was already buying in. And a lot of people who didn't know for sure only buy in once the result is clear and try to buy in as soon as possible after it's already happened. Same thing with XRP and the lawsuit in that sense. People don't know who's going to win. Trust me when I say that there are hundreds of thousands of people who actually think that the SEC is right on this one. It is only once it's been proven by the court that those guys will start buying in like freaking flies on a little bit of doo-doo, because then it's kind of been verified, right? So understand that. Now, quick little shout out to Bybit. Make sure you check it out. A link is down below. I keep telling it, but I should because it's freaking huge, right? 50,000 XRP, the Dusty BC competition. I'm the only guy on Bybit that can do XRP competitions, and it's a freaking ton of money that you can win. So enter. A link is down below. Then Shiba. Man, what's going on with this coin? I've been seeing so much about it. And that's purely because it's been such a freaking rise. It's so crazy. Now, SHIB makes the news, achieving several major wins. Glassnode reports warning sign for market. Crypto News Digest. Okay. Well, it become the crypto of the week. On most different crypto websites like CoinMarketCap and so, they've just been on the top of trending and everything like that because everybody's watching it. The internet is filled and it's just been going completely nutty. Now, in the same sense, there have been a couple of bigger parties like, for example, Glassnode, who warn and report warning sign for the market. According to them and their indicator data, 95% of the market is currently in profit, and the recent Bitcoin move above 55,000 has caused the number of profitable entities to increase by 16%. However, that might not be a good sign for the market. The last time the market reached 95% profitability, an almost immediate major 50% sell-off followed. That means that when an indicator numbers rise, the number of traders that are looking to take profit goes up too. And that's of course logical. However, I think that the majority of people are actually waiting to sell for a push above all-time high again. So yeah, I'm not on the same page really for that matter. Then XRP Lawsuit, and I'm trying to always get these timestamps in. I do my best to get them in, all right? Sometimes it takes a couple of minutes after the video's gone public before I'm done with them, but I try. XRP Lawsuit is the SEC's case, powered by a potential pay-up. Ripple believes so. I think this is rather interesting, but it's something I can't really give too much of an opinion on because we don't really know, if you guys get my drift. A pay-up powered by a potential pay-up? Is the SEC's case powered by a potential pay-up? Ripple believes so. How? I'm not exactly sure where they state that they believe so either. I'm not exactly sure where this all comes from, the pay-up argument. It's interesting. I guess the only point that we can kind of see is this. Ripple accuses the SEC of seeking disgorgement money because Ripple claims that the SEC's failure to review these contracts, which they're claiming are kind of wrong, sort of, before alleging unlawful conduct. The defense accuses the SEC's argument of being powered by greed of seeking the disgorgement amount. Ripple reveals the amount is worth a minimum of $1.4 billion from the profits obtained through these same contracts the plaintiff is dedicatedly fighting against. Quote, indeed, the SEC seeks disgorgement of at least $1.4 billion in revenue generated by Ripple from those exact same contracts, yet says it can't be bothered to actually read them. Despite multiple invitations to do so, the SEC has not yet identified a single contractual provision that supports its claim that these are investment contracts under the Howey test, yet it has reserved the right to rely on such contracts in support for its claims. My personal view on what we see right here is that Ripple is trying to claim that they're trying to sum up to $1.4 billion worth of damages that Ripple basically caused to some degree, or they're trying to claim $1.4 billion of the revenue, yet they can't really claim any good reason for why. So it's not as if they're powered by a potential pay-up, but they're powered by like the swiftness approach. We're trying to just kind of put up a number there and try something without actually thinking it through properly, because had they read the contracts, which they might have actually done, they would have known that this is not the case, that they were not investment contracts. Or if they do think so, Ripple is just saying, hey, give us in your answer of the admissions, basically, in the RFAs, give us a proper definition of why you think that that's the case. And that's basically what Ripple's looking for right now, and that's what the issue is all about now as well. Then, guys, a quick piece of news. China's ban, the Chinese crypto ban, makes over 20 crypto-related companies withdraw from China, under which one of them is actually FTX, the very popular crypto exchange. And again, remember, China has got a lot of companies in there because we're also talking about Hong Kong. A lot of companies were set up in Hong Kong, and a lot of companies are going to be switching there because it's getting too hot under their feet, which could be really interesting to see that kind of happen over the next couple of weeks as China basically just sets them apart from the entire crypto space. I don't think it's the best move, but again, I'm not really a country leader like that, so I can't really judge, I guess. They don't care about my opinion. The US SEC, or I guess the US SEC, approves next big thing to a Bitcoin ETF in the US. While the crypto industry will have to keep holding its breath for a Bitcoin ETF to be approved in the US, the country's SEC has approved an ETF for companies holding large amount of Bitcoin called the Volt Bitcoin Revolution ETF, which is a small step towards the right direction. Not everything just quite yet, but I guess it's a small thing. Managed by San Francisco-based Volt Equity, the fund will be the next best thing to a Bitcoin ETF in the US by offering exposure to companies that hold a significant amount of Bitcoin, such as software companies MicroStrategy, the public company with the greatest holding of Bitcoin in the world. And it is basically, this company has decided, Volt Equity, has decided to make a new fund that mainly has crypto investing companies in there. And so, it's one of the next best things. I'm going to say, if you want the next best thing, you're going to buy into MicroStrategy or Grayscale, but this is like the second next big thing, I guess. Then some huge amounts of Ethereum have been burned throughout the last couple of months. It's looking pretty damn juicy, guys. 500,000 ETH has been burned at the time. Wow, about 250,000 ETH a month. Europe beats the US and China in luring pro traders to crypto. It's been revolutionary. This basically refers to the institutional investments around crypto that have been relatively high in Europe nowadays. And I'm going to say it's because they have a little bit of a more positive approach rather than the US or China. US being, of course, kind of neutral in a more negative light, and China being very, very negative. And then we had Shiba, Inu, Elon Musk. Does Elon Musk own any? I don't really know about that, guys. I don't really know if he holds any. Could be, but I think he's more of a Dogecoin proponent, huh? So it's not really a SHIB type of guy. But it's kind of funny to sometimes speculate about it. And I'll most likely make another video on this over on my 5-Minute Crypto channel, because I have a couple interesting things to say about that. But guys, again, join the Bybit competition. A link for that is down below. Make sure you press the like button if you enjoyed this video, and make sure you subscribe for more crypto updates later today. Again, a lot of stuff is coming out, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today.